Okay, so this is paper A. Right, for which of the following can an ATM not be used? Now remember, an ATM is a automated teller machine, which is basically just a cash point. Right, the thing you can't do is you can't change your address. You can do all those other things. You can change your PIN, you can print the statement, you can withdraw money, but you can't change your address. Right, question number 2. The payment taken from a bank account by a gas company each month will use, I remember they'll use a direct debit. So a direct debit means they directly take that money out of your account every month. And say it's £40 one month, but 50 the next. They can just take that amount. It doesn't matter. They just take it out. Okay. Which of the following is an advantage of using internet banking to manage your money? Right. The main advantage is you can have access to it 24 hours a day. The other ones don't really make sense. Right. Question number 4. Which of the following provide the most useful information to help someone manage their money? Right. So if you're trying to manage your money, it's most useful is to see your bank statement, so you can see what's gone in and out of your bank account. Which of the following does not appear on the front of a debit card? Right, so on the front of it, it's the security number. They're the 3 numbers on the back. So there's 3 numbers on the back that whenever you try and buy anything online, they always ask for those numbers. Right, which of the following is always shown on the front of a credit card? Right, the sort code is always on a debit card, but it's not always on a credit card. The customer's age isn't on there. The customer's PIN, that'd be bloody stupid, wouldn't it? So the answer is the expiry date. So it always says when the thing's going to expire or run out, another word. Right, with this one, a debit card cannot be used to. Now, you can't get any credit on purchases. You can't use credit. Basically, that means you can't buy things with money you haven't got. But you can make online payments. You can make payments in shops. You can obtain cash back, but you can't get credit. Okay. Question number 8. Compared to a debit card, a credit card, right, is C, a way to borrow money. Right, I've just Googled it, and it's the only time you'll ever see this. On an overdraft, it's EAR, which I don't know what it means, so who cares? Just think of an ear. Think of when on your overdraft that your ears hurt, and that will make you remember. Anyway, question number 10. Frank buys a car using 3 grand's worth of finance over 5 years at 8% annual percentage rate. So that's 8% interest. Right. When the finance is repaid, how much in total will Frank have paid back? Okay, it's a very good question. Now this is a really annoying question, right? Because I think it's more complicated than you think. Right, basically all you've got to do is you've got to do 8 over 100 times by 3,000. Right, so that's how much he pays each year. And then once you get that number, you times that by 5, because it's over 5 years. And that means he pays £1,200 in interest, which means overall he pays £4,200. So the answer is C. Don't worry if you didn't get that. Question number 11. What is the most likely reason for paying someone in advance? So why would you ever pay someone early? I'm assuming because the buyer chooses to pay this way. Can't think of any other reason why you'd pay in advance. Oh, wait a sec. Stop. Don't listen to me. Maybe the seller insists on it. It's a bit like, when I talked about my wife's wedding dress, she had to pay for that in advance because they knew that if she didn't like it, they're kind of screwed because no one else wanted that wedding dress. So the answer is D. Which of the following statements about insurance is correct? Right, the insurance company takes the risks. So I'm going to say B. Right, Paul and Sam are married so they can insure each other's lives. This is because they have which of the following? They have, right, the answer is C. It came up in the other one. They have insurable interest, which means if one of them dies, they're kind of affected by it. So they've got an interest in insuring them. Right, question number 14. When applying for insurance, the applicant must tell the truth. This is the insurance principle known as its utmost good faith. So basically, say I've got a broken leg and I try and get insurance for health insurance, and then I go in, say my leg's broken, that's not good enough because I'm not working in utmost good faith. So if they find out, they can take the insurance off me. Right, checking current account balance statements regularly is a good way of ensuring which of the following: that no one has access to your account. So that's the answer. Right, 16. What do the letters OD stand for on a bank statement? I'm pretty sure they'll stand for overdrawn. Right, which of the following is not an example of an expenditure? That's a posh word for spending. So which is not an example of spending? Well, you have to spend for your mobile phone bill, you have to spend for your rent, you have to pay your road tax. So I'd say interest on saving, that's the answer. The answer is A. So I probably should have circled that one, not all the other ones. Right, so the answer is A. Right, in respect of financial services, what kind of help is someone most likely to provide if they work at a Citizens Advice Bureau? They're going to be about debt counselling. So if you're in a problem with debt, they'll speak to you.